Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm just going to be doing a bit of a walk around or overview, I guess, of my 80 watt CO2 laser. I've had it for about 2 weeks now, and so far it's been pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. There's not really too much bad stuff to say. Well, yeah, there's not really anything bad to say. I'll just turn it on here. So it just turns on at the side with this key, and then there's a switch for the light and then one for the laser, but I'm not going to cut anything at the moment, so I won't turn that on. You know, once you turn the machine on, it does a timing routine, and then it'll go back to its last point of origin, so the last origin that was set on the machine. Yeah, as I've said, it's actually been really good. It's straight out of the box. It worked pretty much perfect. It's got the Rowita, I think it's a 6442 controller, which is actually really easy to use. Still sort of learning as I go. As I said, I've only had it for about 2 weeks, but I've done a fair bit of cutting. There's just those Chinese plugs. I don't use those. Obviously, everything that came with the machine, like the air assist and extraction and that, all has the Australian plugs on it. So I just plug them straight into a power board. In the back here is just the laser, where the laser sits. And obviously with the, you can see the tube there with the water that runs through it from the chiller. Yeah, again, it's all pretty good, pretty standard. 80 watt peak power is 100 watts. And you can see there one of the mirrors with the little adjustments on them so that you can line up your laser. Obviously bounces off that one and onto the other one. Which again, like I said, straight out of the box, it was really good. I didn't have to do any sort of adjusting or anything. I did do a ramp test, just to make sure that the focal point was correct and what they had given me. You get a little tag on the keys, a little plastic or acrylic tag, and it says that it's 15 millimeters from the surface of your material to the bottom of your laser tube. So, but yeah, that was correct as well. It was right on the money. So I'll just show you in here. So this is just all the electronics, like power supply and all the wiring for the motors and things like that. It's actually pretty tidy, pretty neat. So I was pretty happy with that. It all looks like it's been done properly and everything. So yeah, I was pretty happy to sort of see that. Yeah. Just above it up here, just do those up above here, there's like a side panel. I think it's more for just maintenance. There's one on both sides, so one on the opposite side and one on this side. And I think they're just for maintenance, and you've got to oil up those rails and things like that. It says on the front of the machine to do it weekly. But yeah, I've got a bit of tape over the switch there just so that I can film some videos when the lid's open, sort of thing. Yeah, so this is I'll show you this. This is the extraction fan that came with the unit, and also the air assist, the air pump for the air assist. And they actually work really good. I'll just turn them on and show you. So this is the air assist. I mean, air assist works good as far as I know. I probably will look at upgrading it later on. I know that some people do the actual air compressors and things like that, so it's probably something I'll look at. And then the exhaust fan. Which is actually, yeah, again, I've read everywhere, a lot of people saying that they were quite noisy and that they'd bought other ones to replace those, but yeah, definitely not too loud for me. So after running the CNC machine, I was pretty happy to sort of have that. So under here is just, yeah, I guess it's just the bottom parts where all the little pieces sort of drop through the honeycomb bed when you cut the smaller stuff. And so you sort of clean that out every now and then, I guess. Just above it here, there's a little slot here. You can pull that out, and again, there's one on the back and one on the front, and that's a pass-through for your material, just so you can cut or engrave, you know, larger material, something that's larger than the bed. So this bed is a 50 by 70, which is good for what I sort of needed, so that's why I went for this one. I looked at the K40 and all that, but they're all pretty small cutters, those ones, so that's why I opted for this one for the bed size, pretty much. Also, here's the Z-axis up and down buttons to raise and lower the bed. I was pretty happy that it has those, actually, because in all the videos and the ones that I'd seen, they all had the manual, I'll just turn those off. They all had the manual knob that you had to turn to raise it and lower it. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, overall, like I said, it's a pretty good machine so far. I haven't had any problems with it. It's great. This here is probably the only thing that I was sort of a bit hesitant with, is just it was quite hard to put on and actually get the screwdriver in and do that up. But yeah, other than that, it was great. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments and I'll answer them. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So thanks.